when both of you were together in a previous session?
Um,
Dora, wake up and get up. You have a lot to do. Roll out of bed. Wake up. All right, Leo, continue.
we were talking about food. It was
You were,
yeah, 1 week ago.
all right.
Um,
You were talking about food, yes. Yeah. What else? What else do you want to share with us
uh,
about that previous experience that you had?
and we were talking about uh, I think this topic maybe, but it was on Monday.
It was on Monday, yeah. Last Monday, yeah. Dora, do you remember last time we were with Leonardo? Dora, I cannot hear you.
Teacher.
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Okay.
Now, all right. I was asking you, do you remember the last time we were with Leonardo as well in a previous session?
Yes. When we spoke or talk the
Yeah, we,
replay,
yeah, we
the,
talked. We spoke.
the very fast and
Yeah, we talked in the past about the previous topic. So I'm writing down some verbs where you talked and spoke, right? Which is the past form of talk and the past form of speak. So today we are going to be talking about majors.
Yeah.
Did you have the chance of watching the video? Dora, I'm asking you.
yes, teacher.
All right. So I know Leonardo had the chance of going through the video, checking this out. Leo, can you tell us a little bit about what you saw?
Uh, what I remember is about the fact that okay, it is concerned to the careers that has a high demand all over the world. For example, law and some kind of engineers. Mm, maybe something related to arts as well.
Yeah, but in general, all right. In general, about the video that we saw, what do you think of the video?
Okay. As far as I'm concerned, it makes you think about what to choose if you are an undergraduate student. Maybe you could take into consideration that kind of tips before getting into a university. So maybe sometimes when you
Hi,
are
teacher.
studying in high school, you don't know what to study in the future. So if you try to take into account this kind of videos, maybe it's going to give you some details about to be focused in on the future, on the things that you want to do, and maybe you are not going to have some problems. But it's very remarkable to take into account that you will have to know about your strengths when you are growing up. And it could give you some details, some insights about what would be the best career for you to start in the future. That's all.
All right, that's right. Thanks, Leonardo, one more time for sharing
Thank you.
your words that definitely put us in context of what this topic really is about. So, how are you, Christian? I see you're coming.
Hello, teacher. How are you? Thanks
I'm
for
fine.
asking.
How about you? I was asking you what was going on with you
Very
because
good, teacher.
I sent the invitation to you and it is too late for you to come in, but it's okay.
Thanks, teacher. I am good. Very well.
All right. Right, Dora, can you listen to me?
Yes, teacher.
All right, don't move.
Victor, Victor,
Yeah.
sorry for interrupting you, but I'm going to break up the communication for a while. So give me 1 minute.
All right, don't worry. You don't have to to close it down. Just leave it up and come back anytime if you want.
It turns out that there is a background noise, but I don't know where it comes from. So let me
Yeah.
analyze.
Somebody's like somebody's like watching TV out there. I think just check this out if you want and come back if you want as well. All right, go ahead. So Christian, as you can see on the box, which is on the right part of the screen, you have a YouTube video, right? Can you see that?
No, no, I haven't saw the video.
All right, I'm gonna send the link of the video for you throughout Skype. So I want you to go to Skype and check this one out because
Okay, I'm
it
going to
contains,
see the video.
yeah, check the video. And when you are done, just let me know because that's pretty much the topic we are going to be talking about in today's session, right?
Okay, teacher, okay, I'm going to see the video.
All right, Dora, how about you? Which one of those majors do you think is going to be better in the future?
Hmm, in my personal opinion, teacher,
Yeah, from your personal view, from your personal opinion, which one of those do you think it's going to be in a higher place, in a better position in the future?
I think the nurse or doctors because I read teacher Jolie read
I read, yeah,
because I read magazine
yeah,
and uh, uh, and I saw the nurse or majors relation relacionadas teacher
yeah.
with the no how did you say con colaborar o ayudar a la gente. Well,
Helping out others. And I wrote down medicine related majors. Medicina, majors, carreras relacionadas con medicinas.
eso.
I
Yes,
wrote down so you can check that out.
yes,
Helping out others, helping out others, para ayudar a los otros o al servicio de otros.
yes, yes,
I
exactly.
will also write down that to you, right? So check that out and ingrain and take that for your learning.
Um,
Helping.
uh, okay. I read these measures in the future uh, uh, have teacher tendrán we have
Yeah, we'll have, yeah,
best
in the
option
future. Right.
or opportunities.
Yeah, we'll have more opportunities.
Yes. Um,
All right, that's a great. I mean, that's a great insight. That's a great point. The one that you are actually making. Medicine related majors are going to be one of the most important majors in the future because helping out people, helping out others, I mean, will always be there, will always be important for the world. So definitely that one would be a major that would linger on. I'm gonna write down to you a new word. Leo, do you know this one?
Uh, yeah, permanecer.
All right, all right.
Yeah.
So
There is a
medicine,
question that has been linger for a long time, for example.
yeah, go ahead.
Or we are talking about smell, and maybe there were many people, it was very crowded, and you say, okay, there is a bad smell which has lingered for a long time. Maybe it's very stingy. I don't know.
So are
This is a
you? Yeah, go ahead.
that's a big word. This is a good word for people to know.
So I wouldn't use linger properly in a smell in a smell context. I would use like remain, because linger is more. I mean, it still keeps it on time in time. So I would think like remains is a little bit shorter in a time frame. So I wouldn't go with linger in that situation
Yeah.
when it comes to smells and things that are relative. Not that long and that short, as is the case with smell.
Yes.
All right. So, Leo, what do you think? Which one of those majors from the video that you saw? I'm pretty sure. Which one of those do you think is going to linger in the future and is going to have like better chances?
Uh, okay. Uh, First off, I would say that those people who want to be an attorney, they could have good chances of getting a well-paid job if they are living in the United States. Uh, and it's very important that you have to uh, be with people uh, who could uh, take you into this kind of groups that are very powerful. Um, you know that it comes to some to be getting along with people who has leverages. It was the word that we were talking about yesterday.
Yeah, that could leverage. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's likely that you're going to get too much money if you are working as an attorney in the United States, to be more precise. And on the other hand, I would like to add that if you are studying, for example, arts in Europe, there are many chances for you to get a well-paid job. For instance, if you are playing in a philharmonic, or maybe to teach many kind of instruments, of classical instruments, I mean, uh, it's very remarkable, this kind of thing. I have a friend of mine by the name of Ricardo. He's studying in Vienna, and he was talking about his experience as a musician. By the way, he was saying that the teacher whom he has the opportunity to study with, he's earning too much money. He's making a lot of money, and this is because in Europe they appreciate a lot everything related to culture. That's why uh, I have to say that if you wanna uh, if you wanna have a good job, just maybe go to the United States or go to Europe and try to work in this kind of fields.
All right. That's really important. Maybe going to a different place would be a better option for you to just bootstrap and try to take the best of that option when it comes to picking up a major and getting the best out of it. So I'm writing down to you a suggestion, right? So I want you to
Yeah.
go check it out. So Christian, what do you think of the video? Christian, how are you?
Hello, teacher. About the video is the mayors of the
Yeah,
capital.
yeah. About the majors.
Yeah, yeah, teacher. Is the most the most important measures of the world. For example, they give the education. Another thing important for the people, the citizens.
Yeah, Christian, go ahead. We are listening to you.
Citizens, citizens of the citizens.
Yeah. Which one of those majors do you think it's going to be better off in the future?
Excuse me, teacher. Can you repeat, please?
Which one of those majors do you think is going to be better in the future? Do you
Ah,
think,
here in Bogota.
yeah, anywhere? It could be in Colombia if you want.
Ah, but for example, one who bring with him better education and security for the citizens. Um, for example, the castigos, punish hard, very hard for the raspits
Oh,
and
which
thief,
one?
thieves. Yeah, yeah. Um, um, it it will be a good measure if he put a hard penalties for the Raspi and the Hitmans, the thieves.
All right. Which major, Christian? Which major do you think you are part of right now? Which major are you part?
Um,
Are you from medicine? Are you from linguistics? Are you from communication? Are you from which one do you think? From sports? From arts? Which major?
social sciences, sciences, science.
Social sciences. All right,
Yeah.
social sciences. Great. Dora, same question for you. Which major you are part of? Do you think you are from science? Do you think you are from arts?
Teacher, can you repeat, please? Ay,
Dora,
teacher.
which which major do you think you are part of? You, me, to me,
No.
Dora, to me,
Hello?
Leonardo.
Yeah, more or less, but the conversation.
Dora, Dora, what about you? Do you listen to me?
Teacher, yes.
All right.
Yeah, I had to
Which
change my position.
all right. Which major do you think you are part of, Dora?
Part of.
Yeah. Are you from science? Are you from arts? Are you from communications? Are you from social sciences, astronomy? I don't know. Which one do you think you are part of? Are you
For
from language?
for teacher, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you well. I can hear you well. Christian, do you listen to me? I'm calling you out, Christian. With, with them. Christian, again, if you listen to me, try to talk to me. I want to listen to you. Dora, what about you? All right.
Uh,
Leo,
I can
can you
hear
listen
you
to
very
me?
well.
All right. I don't know what's actually going on with them. I'm just I've been calling them out, and so it's really hard to try to get in touch with them.
Yeah, maybe it's because it's raining. Yeah, it has to do with this kind of thing, with this situation.
Yeah. Let me tell you, there is a downpour. There's a massive downpour right over here, and it's really getting us in trouble right now with connection. So maybe that might be one of the options as to why we are having these type of difficulties with internet and everything. You know?
Yeah.
You
Victor, can you
see?
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you well.
Uh, I would like to share with you something about myself, about me, and it's the fact that you know that I'm currently teaching music, but this is not what I was studying. I mean, when I was at university, I was, for example, playing the clarinet, and for example, I was taught how to teach uh, ear training. Is related to how people listen to that kind of sounds, and they're able to categorize what kind of sound this is. It's kind, yeah. I was taught about how to give classes of, um, for example, history of music, but the the things that I have to do right now are different. For example, I have to teach how to play the flute. I have to teach how to draw, and this is something that I'm not very comfortable. So I'm better off teaching English because this is something that I have been doing for a long time. Maybe the experiences that I gained when I was working as a teacher, and on the other hand, all this background that I have uh, gives me the confidence in order to feel at ease speaking. That's why I'm striving in order to become as an English teacher. The problem is that I don't have the diploma. If I had the diploma, I would be able to work as a teacher, as an English teacher. But maybe the positive thing that I could analyze about this kind of issue that I am going through in life is the fact that when you are in a school, there is a mandatory, and it's the fact that you have to be able to have a good management of group, to have a good uh, to have a good management, to have a good management. So maybe at the beginning of my process, it was very difficult because when you are facing, when you are dealing with many students, maybe there are some classes that I have to be teaching to 40 students, 40 students. So it was very difficult for me at first. And sometimes you tend to be lenient, and the more you teach, the better you improve in some kind of situations. And in this moment, I am not as lenient as I used to do to be before. And
Excuse me.
I try to
Which word are you using? I didn't catch the word.
lenient,
Please write it down. I didn't catch the word.
lenient.
All right, all right.
Yeah. So I try to be more assertive. Sometimes
Yeah.
if things are not working out well, I try to speak harshly. I try to be blunt, and this has, for example, worked out better in students, and they try to put attention to all the things that I want they to do. Um, yeah, this is what I wanted to share with you. Maybe another positive thing is that although this is something that I don't feel comfortable at all, uh, this career or this job is giving me the money in order to pay, for example, English as a second language, to pay this career. Because there is something important at my age. I am 28 years old, and I don't want to fend. I want to fend for myself. I don't want my parents to give me a hand. I feel uncomfortable with it. So I prefer to be independent, to be self-reliant. In this moment, maybe if I see this backdrop of the situation, I feel happy because I'm living on my own with the salary that I'm earning. Um, this is what I could share with you right now.
All right. Thanks for opening up your heart as well, and let me know a little bit about yourself, how things are actually going through with your life. That's really important. For sure, I will share with you my opinions about what I think and some experiences that I've also gone through as well. Maybe for you, that might be illustrated for you as well. Thanks one more
Yeah.
time. So I'm calling now Christian. Are you there, Christian?
Yes, teacher, I am here.
All right, Christian. What about Dora? Dora.
Teacher.
All right. Nice. Oh, nice hearing. Nice. I mean, nice having you back. It's really nice. Dora, please answer to me what I've been asking you. Which major do you think you are part of?
I don't understand the last question. O sea, la última parte. The part.
Yeah, I'm going to explain that to you in a different way. Are you from science? Are you from communication? Are you from arts? Or are you from languages?
Languages.
All right. Christian, what about you? Again, Christian.
Teacher, could you repeat the question, please?
So you said you were part of the major of languages, right?
Uh, uh, I didn't get it, the question, teacher.
All right. I was asking you which major are you part of? Which major do you belong to? Which major did you pick? Languages, science, math, arts, sports. Which one are you part of?
I choose the science.
So you choose science. So you're not a student of the bachelor degree of teaching English as a foreign language. Are you a student of this one or not?
Yeah, yeah. I
All
prefer
right.
the who support the education, the all education, all subject,
So
no?
why now? Why? Tell me why did you pick this one? What do you want to go with the major of teaching English as a foreign language?
No, teacher, I don't understand the question.
What was your motivation that made you select this major of teaching?
I no, teacher, no, I don't know. No, I understand the question, the word what you told me, but I don't I am lost because I thought about the major, no, the teachers. Yeah, I'm lost. I lost.
All right. No, just tell me why do you like teaching English? Why do you like
Ah, okay,
this
okay,
major
okay,
of teaching
okay.
English?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
because
the question.
I am
And I
thinking
know you
about
can.
the majors of the cities and after the teacher.
All right.
Because um, is my passion. No, I've since very child I wanted to be a teacher. All my life I have wanted to become a teacher because it's good, but I wanted to decide to be an English teacher because it's different. It's very different because I I can to teach, for example, another subject, but if the English is specific to is to get to catch the another language. Yeah, for that's important.
That's very important. Great. Thanks. Dora, what about you? Why do you like teaching English? Why do you like this major of teaching English as a foreign language?
Mm, I like this career teacher.
This major. Why do you like it?
I
Why do you like
like this major because I have the opportunity uh, of to work with a diverse population, and I love the child. I know I love the children, and this is my vocation. Yes, teacher, mi vocación.
Yeah,
Yes, and in my
that's
experience, I I had a I had a can. Yes, teacher, I had can. Yo he podido.
like what do you want to say?
Yo he
What
podido
would
aprender.
okay, I have been able to learn.
What?
I I have been able to learn.
I had able to learn.
I will write it.
Ahí se
I
empezó
have
entonces.
been able to learn. He
Ok,
podido aprender.
ok. Es que ahí ya se entrecortó la llamada y no entiendo qué me dicen.
Yeah.
To learn. Do you listen to me? Dora,
Yes, I
do
could
you
hear you.
listen to me?
I can hear you very well.
Yes, teacher.
All right, for being that patient. All right, as well. Thank you, Dora, for your patience. Thanks, Christian, for putting up with this internet situation. So, Dora, I was explaining to you the right phrase or the right sentence would be I have been able to learn. He podido aprender. I have been able to learn. I've been able to learn.
I have been able to learn.
Yeah, yeah, that's it. That's
Um,
it.
I have been able to learn. Uh, eh, Ay, no, es que no sé cómo decirlo. No, teacher, paso.
No, no, no. Just try. Just try. What do you want to say? We'll make it happen. We'll work it out. What do
Ay,
you want?
ay. Okay, I try. I have been able to learn eh, uh, como, ay, ask how, teacher.
How? How?
How,
How
how,
to?
how understand my students
Yeah,
and
I have been able to learn how to understand my students. That's it.
okay, and I can help help them or
Help them. Yeah.
help them in others areas. For example, in your problems and uh, no sé, I don't know.
In their problems. That's right. All right. Thank you. Thank you for sharing your thoughts. Please check that out. Check the box. So I wrote down some to you for you to correct yourself if that's the case, please. Christian, what about you? Christian,
Yes, teacher, tell me please.
so do you think teaching English in the future, I want you to think of the future. Do you think our major of teaching English would be better
Yeah,
in the future?
if I keep to learn English, I to able I be able to teach better. Yeah, because it's the practice made the practice made perfect, and I think I to be able to teach very good because my dream is to travel to United States and England to improve my English perfect. Yeah.
All right, that's an important strategy, immersing yourself in an English speaking context for you to master your English, which is good so far. And we won't deny you still have to continue thriving, trying, and
Yeah.
working out. All right, Leo, what about you? You were saying that you are maybe the one who loves helping out others, but
Okay.
not the one who loves being helped out, right?
Yeah.
So do you think that's fair for a human being? I mean, maybe this is not part of the conversation in today's session, but do you think somebody deserves to help others and not having anything back? I mean, you don't have to wait for any retribution, I would say, but maybe life itself, or depending on how faithful you are, and I would say, depending on how God's want to pay everything off to you, don't you think you deserve something in life? At least to be treated well, at least to receive what you deserve. I think life is like a give take process, like a give and take process. You have
Yeah.
to take, you have to give sometimes. So what do you think of this one?
What do you think about this? um, um, I don't know.
Have you ever felt the necessity of being helped out by other person, of being bailed out by anybody else?
If I have uh,
Have you ever felt
felt
the
the necessity of
necessity?
being
Yeah,
helped,
being helped out. Yeah, of being bailed out, of being helped out.
um, okay, let me let me think it over.
You know
Yeah,
the expression bailed out.
can you write it down?
No,
Can you
I,
write
I
it
wrote
down?
it down to you. check this one out right now. Bailed out.
Okay, that's a good expression. Thank you. Um,
Have you ever felt that necessity?
okay, if you ask me, I would say yes, beyond a shadow of a doubt. When I look back, maybe 10 years ago, I didn't know what to do with my life. I was studying at National University, but I was kicked out from there because I failed the exam. And I didn't know what to do because uh, you know that if you're studying in a public university, you don't have to spend too much money. So there was somebody who gave me a hand and was Christopher, who became my clarinet teacher. And Christopher was teaching at Javeriana. And he knew that I lost the place. So he told me to study with him. And the requirement was to study very constantly. And if I do that, maybe I was able to get a scholarship in order to study at Javeriana and maybe not paying uh, too much bucks. So I tried to do my best. And after studying with him more than 6 months, uh, he said to me, Leo, I consider that you are well prepared in order to do an audition. When I was doing this performance, I was the best. I was able to stand out from the others. That's why I was granted a scholarship. Um, if I hadn't had this opportunity, if Christopher hadn't helped me out, I wouldn't be able to study at Javeriana. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, Leonardo, yes.
Yeah, so the last thing I was saying was that if Christopher hadn't helped me out in order to get into Javeriana, I wouldn't be able to study there. So it's something that I will appreciate forever because in that moment, in 2008, I didn't have money because my parents were going through some economical problems. That's why every time that I have for free, I like to call Christopher. I like to call him up, and we are talking about many things. And I try to do it this kind of. Uh, I try to do it because he is a native speaker. So this is the way that I try to take advantage of it. Yeah, that's all. Give me a moment. I don't know what happens, but the communication breaks up.
I'm listening to you. Yeah, I'm listening to you.
Okay.
Listening to you.
But were you able to listen to me all what I was saying?
All right. That. Thanks for communicating for me. Listen now. I was what you
Yeah,
were.
in this moment
Do
I'm
you listen
listening
to
to
me
you
now?
right now. Yeah.
All right. That's yeah. Yeah, that was a great experience and great insight as well. And thank you for giving us that picture about that situation. That was really important.
Yeah.
Laura, are you still there or are you? Where are you? Laura, give me a word.
Teacher,
Christian, give me a word. Are you still there?
Yes, teacher, I am putting attention you.
All right. So we're now coming to an end. We are now finishing off this session, and this one has been really insightful, has been really enriching, has been really important and meaningful for us, for all of us. So I really want to thank you guys for being part of this. So we were struggling with the internet just for a couple of times, but I
Yeah.
think we were able to get the most important part that were that was speaking to each one of us, that was sharing our experiences, our thoughts, and pretty much getting on this topic, which was college measures we consider of those in the world and for the future. Do you have any final, Christian? Do you have final words? Any final words? Do you want to say something?
Yeah, teacher, for me it's super important, very important to listen to you and my classmates because I think I catch the any words to add my mind. Yeah, it's so important. Sometimes I don't understand you, but I try to understand.
Yeah, and let me tell you, the more you come, the more you participate, the more you understand. So please continue signing up, continue coming. That'll be a great option for you to get your listening up and as well as your speaking, right? Continue coming, continue participating.
Yes, teacher. Yes, I'm
All
going
right, thank
to
you.
continue participate in your class.
Sure. All right, sure. Dora's gone. Leo, final words.
Okay. Before wrapping up this
Leo,
conversation,
yeah,
yeah, before wrapping up this conversation, I would like to finish it off by saying that this is very constructive for me. I have the chance of knowing about people's experiences, and you know that is very important. It's a mandatory if you want to improve to better your speaking skills. You have to participate, as you say, every single day. If I make a comparison of how I felt 3 days ago, I don't feel rusty as now. I try to say the words without thinking, and I feel that my English fluency has improved a lot. And I wish I could continue working with you and with the other teachers because you make us to be the best version of ourselves. You try to correct us in every single kind of situation that we are speaking. And yeah, that's all. Thank you.
all right. Thank you, Leo and Christian and Dora, who's already gone. And let me tell you guys, I learned a lot from you. This is a
Thank
great
you,
opportunity
teacher.
as well for me to improve as a person, as a teacher, as a learner as well. Thank you one more time.
Yeah.
Thanks, teacher. Thanks. Thanks
All right.
for
Have a good
teach us.
one.
Bye, teacher. Bye.
And I hope to see you the next time. Hope to see you next time.
Okay.
Continue signing up.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Bye, Victor.
Have a good one. Bye,
Bye.
Leo. Sure.
Bye.